Hey, Janet, you able to hear me quick with the screen? Cool. All right, we'll be starting this in another minute or so. Okay. All right, I think that is just about good to go. Am I right? Probably. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so this is going to be one of the more core intensive flows here. We're taking this toward a one-legged crow. Actually, let me turn one more light on to see if I have enough light in the room. I don't know, maybe you can tell, maybe not. But anyway, taking this into the one-legged crow, it's going to be very core intensive and very much working through the back line of the body. The muscles that go across the upper back, that line your spine, the glutes in particular, so keep that in mind. And toward that, I have two demonstrations before we begin. So one is the one-legged crow itself. And keep in mind, this is much harder than your regular crow. And initially, what you're trying to do is just get used to holding your crow and shift your weight from one arm to the other. And this doesn't have to be all or nothing by any means. There's ways to stage this out. So just work it from whatever level you're at and work it as best you can. Even just shifting a little bit more weight onto one arm from the other is good enough, whether you lift one leg up or not. But coming into this, you're going to come into your regular crow setup from here. So it's going to be from a forward fold. Both hands down, fingertips to the floor. Lift your heels, bring the knees to your upper arms, and you want to bring the knees to the lower half of your upper arms. It's possible to do it with the knees up higher, but that takes a hell of a lot more strength. If you're struggling with this at all, which is very likely, keep your knees close to the elbows. So once you come into this, keep your hips high, look forward, lean forward, let your feet lift together, toes to touch, pull your heels up toward your seat, and keep your hips high, keep your gaze down as you try to move this toward the one-legged crow. Now, I'll tell you which side to shift to, but right now, I'm going to shift my weight over to the right, and then see about lifting my left knee. Now, maybe lift that knee once and set it back down, and that can be good enough. That takes a lot of tension, a lot of strength, so just work that if that's where you need to be. If you can keep the knee lifted, see about squeezing that leg into the other leg and still hold your position. If you can take it even further, see about extending that lifted leg up and back, and just hold this as best you can. You want to go a little bit more vertical than just horizontal and straight back, because it's going to be a lot easier to hold that, keep in mind. But if you take it to that point, go slow. You don't want to just shoot right into that. You likely just come down between your arms, which isn't the end of the world, but of course, then you're not holding the pose. You want to take the level of tension, or take the variation here that accommodates whatever level of tension you can hold on to. So just work that as best you can, and then from there, we'll move into the vinyasa. Be ready for that to be extra hard, quite a bit harder than your regular crow, and just work it as best you can. Now, at the beginning of the sequence, I got one more demonstration from here. We're going to hop this back and forth. You're going to do this from a three-legged dog, and this is where we get into the glute strength, all right? So you're going to be in your downward facing dog, and initially, you're just going to lift one leg up high to come into that three-legged dog. And I want you to pay attention to what you're doing here. You want to keep that lifted straight and hold it straight even as you move and you hop back and forth. So I'm going to reach my left big toe, tense up the thigh, lock the knee. So I'm not just keeping a bend in the knee here. If you have to have a bend, minimize it as much as you can and keep that reaching through that big toe. Rather than opening up your hip, which makes this much easier, lower the hip so it stays squared and in line with your second hip. So you should feel the lift in the glutes on the side of the lifted leg. Keep your leg as straight as you can. You're going to look forward toward your hands, bend into the base knee. Feel your hips move straight up and down. And the trick here is to hold that lifted leg straight as you hop. So I'm going to press into my right foot and hop it forward, and then press into my right foot and hop it back. And my right foot's only going a few inches up off the floor. Even if you make this more extreme and come up higher and hop this forward, keep the top leg straight. So don't let go, don't bend a knee, take it back and forth. We'll do that a few times and then end up at the front of the mat. So just work that as best you can and see how far you're ready to go with that. And again, whether you bring it up high or low isn't really the point. It's holding on to the tension of a lifted leg and to keep your glutes working the whole time. So just feel that out and keep that in mind as you go back and forth. So to get this started, go ahead, bring yourself down onto your back. And now to set this up, I want you to keep your feet on the floor a little wider than your hips. Lean the knees in towards center. This will help release your low back to the mat as much as possible. And then arms out at your sides, palms opened up toward the ceiling, however you like. Maybe the hands are past your head, maybe the elbows are closer to your waist. But let your shoulders sink down here, just let your chest open up. And then close your eyes. So just give yourself a moment to settle in like this. Let your mind quiet down. And then just start to deepen your breathing here. So with your inhales, pulling as much as you can. Try to fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. And then when you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And then just keep breathing like this to begin. When you're ready, here, take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just open your eyes. And go slow. With an inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your arms down to your sides. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms down to your sides again. Inhale, reach this out long. Now with the exhale this time, bring the arms down, but then curl up as well. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, stay lifted, and keep looking forward. Now as you hold this, step your left foot into center, extend your right leg up toward the ceiling as straight as you can, and reach both arms past your right leg. So stay lifted and keep a little bit of a twist. We're going to go back and forth from here. So with your next inhale, roll this out long. And then with the exhale, curl, reach to the right. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl right again. Inhale, roll this out long. Exhale, curl to the right side. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl this right again. Inhale, roll out long. With the exhale, curl right one more time. Stay lifted. Let's switch it out. Set your right foot down. Extend your left leg high. Both arms reaching to the left past your legs. And then back and forth. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl this left again. Inhale, roll this out long. Exhale, curl to your left side. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl this left. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl left again. Inhale, roll this out. Now with the exhale, curl left one more time. Stay here. And then just reach arms alongside both legs and pull your knees into your chest. And with your knees pulled in close, bring your hands behind your head. Now interlace the fingers, palms open, elbows wide. Now keep enough pressure from your hands so you can draw your chin toward your chest and keep looking forward without straining your neck. Draw the knees in as close as you can. Now with the knees pulled in close, you can extend one leg at a time. Keep looking forward. Extend your right leg straight forward as far as you can go. And then pull that knee in tight. Extend your left leg straight forward. And then pull the knee in. Right leg forward again. Draw the knee in close. Extend your left leg forward. And pull the knee in. Right leg forward again. And then pull the knee close. Extend your left leg forward. And draw the knee back in. Right leg forward one more time. Now hold here. Keep looking forward. Keep your left knee pulling toward your chest. And as you hold this, just pulse the right heel up and down. I might count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the right knee in. Keep your head lifted. And with the right knee pulled in tight, extend your left leg straight forward. And then from here, just pulse the heel up and down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the left knee in close. And then take an inhale. Now at the exhale, just relax everything to the floor. Hands are still behind your head, but let the shoulders sink down. Keep your elbows out wide. Set your feet down about hips width distance apart. And then once your feet are down, just fold your knees over to the right and over to the left, and just take it back and forth here at your own pace, and just twist to loosen up and release that tension in your midsection. And then the next time you fold your knees over to the right side, keep them down. So press your knees toward the floor, press into your shoulders, and then engage here. Try to lift that right hip up off the floor. Just engage attention toward lifting. And just breathe. And then go ahead, let that go. Bring your hips back down. Bring your knees through center over to the right side. Now press your knees down, ground down into the shoulders. Work to lift your left hip up this time and just hold. And just keep that tension whether you lift up all the way or not. And then let it go. And bring everything back into center. Feet flat and feet about hips width distance apart. Now we're going to use this setup here for a variation of bridge. So the hands are still underneath your head, elbows wide, shoulders down. Bring the heels close enough to your seat that you start with your low back basically flat. And let's go up and down. So dig into your heels with an inhale. Press your hips up high, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll your spine down. Inhale, press your hips up again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, press your hips high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, press your hips high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, press up high, and this time hold. Now keep your glutes squeezing, stay lifted like this, and then just release your hands. Bring your arms to your sides, palms to the floor, hips are still pressing high. And keep your hips lifted. We're going to lift one leg at a time. So pull the right knee toward your chest and then extend straight up as high as you can. And set the right foot down. Pull the left knee in and then extend that leg up high. And set your left foot down. Hips stay high. Extend the right leg up again. Bring the foot down. Extend your left leg up high. And then bring the foot to the floor. Right leg up again. Hips are still lifted. Set that foot down. Extend your left leg up high. And bring the foot back down to your mat. Right leg up high again. And then bring the foot to the floor. Extend your left leg up high. Set the foot down. Right leg up one more time. And then bring the foot to the floor. Extend your left leg up one more time. And bring the foot back down. Now with both feet down, dig into your heels, squeeze your glutes and lift the hips up even higher. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, release. Roll this all back down. Once you come down, bring your knees to your chest, hands to your knees, squeeze everything in tight. And you can pull the knees wide, maybe rock a little bit side to side. Just breathe with this for a moment. And then if you're moving side to side, bring this back into center. Lift your head and shoulders, bring your nose close to your knees. And then go ahead, cross at the ankles, roll forward to a seat. Come further, your hands in all fours. And from all fours, let's take a moment here and move around. Stretch your hands. Stretch your fingers. Let the shoulders and hips move side to side. And just feel things out. Loosen up your spine here to begin. And then come back into all fours. Now I want to take this into the wrist, but I want to take this one hand at a time. So wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips just to set this up. Now flip your right hand over, back of the hand down, palm up, the fingertips point toward the right knee. Now, you can keep the hand further forward. If you need to back off from the intensity, just bring the hand closer to the knee and you can put more weight to your legs. But spread the fingers wide, press the fingertips down, keep the right arm straight. Come up onto the fingertips of the left hand. The left hand is just for a little support. Now, if this is good enough, stay here. You can just sway the shoulders side to side. Keep your fingertips pressing down. And if you want to take it further, bring this into a modified side plank. Go ahead, step your left foot back behind the right. And stack the left hip above the right as you open into the side. Now, it's good enough to stay here, but if you can go further, keep the fingertips of the right hand pressing down, and then lift your left foot up as high as you can, and bring the toe back to the floor. Left foot up high, and bring the foot down. Left foot up high, bring the foot back down. Lift your left foot, and come back to the floor. Left foot up high. Now keep it lifted like this. Keep your fingertips pressing down. Take it further. Pulse that left foot higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your left knee down. Shake the right hand out. And let's take it on the other side. Now just work this as best you can. Now go ahead, flip your left hand over. Back of the hand down, palm up, the fingertips point toward your left knee. Spread the fingers wide, press your fingertips down. And again, you can always bring that hand closer to the knee if you need to. Come up onto the fingertips of the right hand just for support. Now maybe keep the left hand tense and just sway the shoulders side to side, and that can be good enough. And if you want to go further, step the right foot behind the left, move into that modified side plank, stack your hips. Now if you're able to take it further and move with this, lift the right foot up as high as you can, and then bring the toe back to the floor. Right foot up high, and bring the foot down. Right foot up high again. Come back down. Lift your right foot, and then back to the floor. Right foot high, keep it lifted this time, stay open to the side. And keep your left hand tense. Now pulse the right foot higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right knee down. Shake your left hand out. And then one more round, and we're still doing this one hand at a time. We'll take it back to the right hand. Now this time, palms stay down. So rotate the fingers of the right hand out to the side and then in toward your knee as far as you can go. Spread your fingers wide, dig your fingertips down, grip your mat. And come up onto the fingertips of the left hand again, just for support here. You can always bring that right hand closer to the knee. Now to move into the modified side plank, go ahead and step the left foot behind the right, stack your hips. And this is good enough right here. Keep your fingertips pressing down, maybe to sway your shoulders side to side as you're gripping the floor. Now, if you can take it further, keep your left foot lifted, stay open to the side, and just go back and forth moving. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, squeeze the left knee forward toward your left shoulder. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder again. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder one more time, and then set the left knee down. Shake your right hand out. And let's take it on the other side. So once you're ready, palms down. Rotate the left hand, fingertips to the side, and then in toward the knee as far as you can go. Set the hand, spread the fingers out wide, dig your fingertips down. Come up onto the fingertips of the right hand just for support. Now open this up, step the right foot behind the left and stack your hips. You can always stay here. If you can take it further, keep the right foot lifted, stay open to the side. Now to move with this, take an inhale. With the exhale, squeeze the right knee forward toward the right shoulder. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder again. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder again. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder one more time, and then set the right knee down. And come up onto your fingertips, down to your heels. Take a moment, shake your hands out, and loosen up your fingertips and loosen up your wrists. I guess loosen up the fingers rather than just the fingertips. Anyway, come back down into all fours and we'll really warm things up from here. So this is going to be a short sequence, breath to movement, but we'll take the first round slow. So wristing the shoulders and knees and eat the hips here to start. Keep the toes of both feet tucked. And then let's just take it slow here to begin. So just extend your right leg straight back, reach to the big toe, keep the hips squared, feel this in the glutes on the right side. And then curl back in, knee to chest, round in, nose to knee. And then we'll take it from here to a three-legged dog. So straighten both legs, right leg reaches high, keep your hips squared. And then come back down to all fours. And let's take the other side. Go ahead, extend your left leg straight back, reach to the big toe, lower the hip, feel this in the glutes. Now curl in, knee to chest, nose to knee, round your spine. Straighten both legs, bring it up to your three-legged dog. And then come back down to all fours. Breath to movement, inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale your left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale your left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale your left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale your left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale your left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale your left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Two more rounds. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale your left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours. Inhale your left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, all fours, and just breathe. And just give yourself a moment here. Move around. Now you can just stay here, breathe, take a break, maybe take another stretch before we move on, but whenever you're ready, go ahead, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips, find your downward facing dog. And once you move into position, just take a moment to adjust, move around. And then take a look at how you set this up. Now, hands about shoulder width distance apart. Flatten your palms so you can feel some weight to the base of your thumbs. Sink your chest down low to the floor, but at the same time, reach your hips up as high as you can toward the ceiling. Keep that long upward reach and engage here. Pulling through the belly, round the low ribs. Tense up your core to help lengthen your spine and reach your hips up even higher.
And if your legs are tight, you can always bend your knees. And you can always just stay loose here, paddling out, letting your hips move side to side. When you're ready, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front. Let's take a ragdoll fold. Now, feet about hips width distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs. Let your head hang. Let your spine round. Let everything go long and loose, and let the muscles in your neck relax. Now, you can hang your hands to the floor. You can reach to opposite elbows. Maybe shake this side to side to loosen even further. And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep your knees bent to begin, but then restack your spine. So slowly roll this up to standing. Bring your head up last. And just open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment here to breathe. Set an intention. Let your mind clear. Find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine. Put a little bend in your knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly. And then just release this at the bottom. Now with an inhale, lift it up halfway, fingertips to the floor or to your shins. Lengthen forward to the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands to the mat. Let's step it back to high plank. Find your shape. Wrists at the shoulders, palms press to the floor. Press the floor away from you. Press your spine up toward the ceiling. Keep that lift. And then take an inhale. Now with the exhale, slowly bring your shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Keep your body in line. Elbows pulled into your sides and lower with control. All the way down into your belly. Once you're down, flatten the feet up behind you. Hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. Let's take it up and down through low cobra. With an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, peel this up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time and stay lifted here. Now keep the lift in your upper body. Press into your feet. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides. Rub the shoulders back. Look forward. And then lift it up a little bit higher still. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, roll back down. Chin to the mat. Lay the arms down at your sides. And we're going to take this into a floor bow. So I want you to bend into both knees and reach back with both hands. Now find the grip that works for you. The feet, the ankles, maybe the shins. And then once you have that grip, with an inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest and look forward. Now kick into your hands. Pull your shoulders forward to lift your knees up off the floor. Squeeze the knees toward each other, not too much outside hips with distance. Bring the weight forward toward your belly. Keep your chest pulling forward. Keep breathing. Now, if you want to take it further, hold that arch in your spine, but then kick into the right hand and then roll over onto your right side. Keep your chest open, gaze up high toward the ceiling. And then bring it back to center. Kick into your left hand, come back up onto your belly, and then take it over to your left side. Keep the arch in your spine, gaze up high. Kick back into the right hand, back to center, up onto your belly, look forward, and then take an inhale. With the exhale, bring your knees down, chin down, arms at your sides. You can windshield wiper the legs side to side if you like to loosen up your low back. And then go ahead and bring your feet back down to the floor. Now hands back under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. Press your palms down. And let's take it to upward facing dog. So with an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward. Let your hips hang. Stay on the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active. Work to lift your knees. Take it further. Kick your feet down. Squeeze your glutes and pull the hips forward to deepen and lengthen the arc all through the front. Now lift with your arms, but lift with your shoulders. Keep your neck long. Keep your chest pulling forward. Deep inhale. And with the exhale, pull your belly in. Hips up high to down dog. Paddle out here. Let your hips move side to side. Now from your down dog, inhale the right leg high behind you and come into your three-legged dog. Now pay attention to what you're doing. Reach for the right big toe, tense up the thigh, lock the knee. Lower the right hip and keep that lift in the glutes. Look forward toward your hands. Left foot stays where it is, but bend your left knee and feel your hips move straight up and down. And we're going to go back and forth like this. Keep the right leg straight. So press into your left foot, hop this forward. Press into the left foot, hop this back. Press into your left foot, hop this forward. Press into your left foot, hop it back. Now press into the left foot, hop it forward one more time and stay forward. Right foot steps down between your hands. Left foot next to the right. With an inhale, lift halfway up. And then with the exhale, just fold down. Inhale to standing, reaches up high. And with the exhale, sink into chair. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now, as you settle and pay attention to your stance, feet within hips with distance. Big toes towards center, knees towards center as well. Keep your belly pulled in. Now, bring the hands to your low back. Palms open, fingers spread wide, shoulders pulled back, elbows wide. Keep your chest open, keep your hips low. And as you hold this, put the weight to the left foot and lift your right heel. Now, right leg forward, dip your heel down, and then step the toes back in. Right leg forward, dip the heel, step the toes back in. Right leg forward, dip the heel, step the toes in one more time, and set the right foot flat. Bring the weight to the right foot, and lift your left heel up off the floor. Now from here, slide the left big toe back as far as you can, and then slide that foot forward. Slide the left big toe back, and then slide the foot forward again. Slide the foot back one more time, hold here. Now push into the right foot, lift the left foot up off the floor. Keep just a little bend the right knee, and hinge from the right hip. Take this down toward your warrior three. Now maybe more upright, maybe toward parallel. Keep your hips level, shoulders back, gaze forward, and keep that left leg straight. Now as you hold your balance, bend deeper into the right knee, sink down lower. You're still on that foot, but then we'll take it toward a revolved half moon. So release the left hand all the way down to the floor. Now once that hand's down, lift your right shoulder, open up your chest to the right. You can just hold here, left leg extended, right knee bent. Maybe take it further and straighten the right leg. If you want to go deeper, stay open to the right side, stay twisted, but hinge from the right hip so your head comes down lower and that left foot comes up even higher. Keep the right shoulder lifted and keep breathing. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, release. Both hands down, left foot sets behind you, low lunge. And from here, we'll take it to a dancer's bridge. Now the left hand is your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot. Right foot steps behind your left leg, sink down. With an inhale, press the hips up high, reach for your right arm. Now you can stack the shoulders like side plank or open your chest toward the ceiling like a back bend. But keep your glutes squeezing, keep your left arm strong, let your head fall back, and just breathe. Take an inhale. With the exhale, sink straight down. Right hand forward, right foot forward, low lunge. And from here, we'll take it down to a kneeling lunge. Left knee to the floor, left foot flat behind, both legs at 90 degrees. Hands to your hips, and with an inhale, just bring yourself upright. Everything stacks to vertical from the left knee up. Now, once you're up, bring the hands to your low back again. Palms open, fingers wide, shoulders back, elbows stay wide. Now, open up your chest. Let your head fall back, and just breathe here. Now, as you're leaning back, kick your left foot down, and keep that tension all through your left leg. Now just move through your spine and keep your low body as is. Bring your chin to your chest. Bring your shoulders forward, elbows forward, round your spine, and curl down inside the right leg. Press into your right foot, lift back up, open up. Shoulders back, let your head fall back, kick your left foot down. Now again like that, chin to chest. Shoulders forward, elbows forward, round your spine, and sink down inside the right leg. Push into your right foot, lift back up. Open up, chest toward the ceiling, let your head fall back. One more time, curl this forward, chin to chest, shoulders forward, elbows forward, round down inside the right leg. Pressing your right foot, lift back up, open up, chest open toward the ceiling, shoulders back, let your head fall back, stay here. Keep your left foot kicking down. Take it further, release your right hand, reach for the left heel, look down the length of your right arm, and keep the glutes engaged on your left side. Keep breathing. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, just turn to center. Both hands behind your back, elbows wide still. Put the weight to the right foot, lean forward. And then as many steps as you need. Now tuck the toes of your left foot. And then when you're ready, come forward onto that right foot with your left knee high at the front of the mat. Hold here. Keep your chest open, keep your gaze forward. Now once you balance, move into an eagle bind with your legs. Left leg crosses tightly over the right. Squeeze your legs together, sink your hips down, keep your shoulders pulled back. And maybe to stay here, you can always touch that left foot to the floor if you need the support. Now, if you can take it further, reach the right arm out wide. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, we're going to move to a twist. So slowly bring the right arm across your body, outside your left thigh. Now, maybe just stay here, but brace the twist with the right arm. Pull your left shoulder back and keep looking forward. If you can go deeper, slide the right arm further down. Keep the left shoulder high. Keep looking forward and keep your legs squeezing. Just take it where you can. Now with your next inhale, straighten your right leg, lift your left knee, hands to your hips. And then just set that left foot down next to the right. Now when you're ready with an inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, fold this all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands. We'll take it to crow, palms down. Grip the floor with your fingers, lift your heels up. Bring the knees to touch your arms. Now look forward, lean forward. Just go slow, but when your feet lift, toes to touch, pull the heels up toward your seat. And keep looking down and forward. Now to take it toward the one-legged crow, shift your weight over to your left. See about lifting your right knee. Maybe squeeze the right leg left. And you can always extend that right leg up and back. Just go slow. Take it to where you can. And then when you're ready, go ahead, step it back, fly it back, take it through your vinyasa. And then once you find it down dog, just move around and breathe. All right, from your down dog, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bend the knees, come down to all fours. Legs out from underneath you, come all the way down onto your back. Now when you're down, pull your knees into your chest, just squeeze everything in tight. And then go ahead, release your grip and bring your feet down to the floor. And we're going to take a longer set of back bends here. Now, we're going to take 5 rounds, 5 lifts. For the first one, I'm going to start the cue with bridge and lead into wheel. And you can just take it as far as you like. Bridge is fine. You can take wheel from the beginning if you prefer. For the next 4, it's your choice, bridge or wheel, and you can always go back and forth between the poses. And we'll take one longer hold at the very end with the very last lift. So to set this up, feet and knees about hips width distance. Bring your heels in close. You can start with your low back basically flat. Arms at your sides, palms down, gaze high. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, press in your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, and just hold that lift. Keep your hips pressing up. And this is all you need for bridge. Now if you're going to take it to wheel, the hips stay lifted. Hands around your head, elbows high. When you're ready, press into your palms. You can always lift to the top of your head first. And then when you're ready, straighten your arms. So hips toward the ceiling, chest opens toward the back of the mat. For either pose, you can lift your heels if it's too much on your low back, but keep the tension in your glutes and tension all through the muscles that line your spine, especially across the upper back. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, slowly bring everything back down to the floor. And once you're down, just move things around. Breathe here for a moment. All right, 4 more lifts. Now, whichever pose you choose, feet, knees, hips width distance, bring your heels in close to start. If you're going to take bridge, start with your arms at your sides and palms down. If you're going to take wheel, set the hands around your head. Now, when you're ready, press into the floor. With an inhale, lift your hips up, open up and hold. Try to take it a little bit higher with each lift. Keep your glutes squeezing. And then slowly bring it all back down to the floor. And take a couple breaths here. Now for the next lift, feet hips width, bring the heels in close. Set up your hands. And then with an inhale, press down, lift up, open up, hold here. And then slowly bring everything back down to the mat. And take a moment, just breathe. All right, 2 more lifts, and keep in mind, you can always go back and forth between the 2 poses, but reset your feet. Reset the hands. With an inhale, press into the floor, lift this up, open up and hold here. And then slowly bring everything back down to the floor. And take a moment to breathe. All right, very last lift, and this one we're going to hold longer for about 5 breaths or so. So be sure your feet and hands are where you need them to be. And then when you're ready, press into the floor. Inhale, lift up, open this up, hold. Now you can always lift your heels. Find that tension in the glutes across the shoulder blades as well. Let the front of the body open up. Keep your breathing long and smooth. And then take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring it all back down to the floor. Now, once you come down, bring your knees to your chest, hands to your knees, squeeze everything in tight again. And we'll take Supta Gomukhasana from here. So just bring the left foot to the floor. Right knee to the center of your chest, open your right leg up to 90 degrees. Now cross the legs together. Bring the left knee in tight behind the right. Opposite hand to opposite leg. You can hold the knees, and that's good enough. If you want to go further, work your hands toward your feet. And if you want to take a deep curl your toes toward your hands, pull the feet toward the floor and up toward your shoulders at the same time. Now, whatever variation you choose, keep your knees close. Keep pulling down to help flatten out your spine. And press back up into your hands as your hands are pulling down. Whatever grip you have, just breathe with us here. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your grip, untangle the legs. And let's switch it out. Bring the right foot to the floor, left knee to the center of your chest. Left leg open at 90 degrees. Cross your legs together. Bring that right knee in tight behind the left. Squeeze down. And again, you can hold the knees. You can work the hands close to your feet. If you're going to go deep, curl your toes toward your hands. Pull the feet toward the floor and toward your shoulders at the same time. And whatever grip you have, again, keep your knees close. Pull down to help flatten everything out. And keep pressing up as you're drawing down. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, just release your grip and untangle the legs. Knees to your chest side by side. And let's take a supine twist from here. When you're ready, extend the left leg straight. And then left hand to your right knee, reach your right arm out to the side. Now to come into this, draw the right knee across your body, tuck your left hip underneath, both shoulders down and look over to the right. Now find the stretch outer right hip toward your low back. And you can always take this further. Maybe press with your left hand until you feel the twist. If you want to go further still, you can extend the right leg out to the side. And if you want to bind both feet, you can bend your left knee and reach down with the right hand. Now, if you have that grip, kick into your hand. And again, whatever variation you take this to, keep your shoulders grounded. Keep the right shoulder pressing down to the floor. Just breathe with this. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your twist. Draw both knees back into your chest. And then just switch out for the other side when you're ready. This time extend the right leg straight. Right hand to your left knee. Left arm out to the side. Pull the left knee across your body. Tuck your right hip underneath. Keep both shoulders down and look over to the left. Find the stretch. Outer left hip toward the low back on this side. If you want more, you can press down with the right hand until you feel the stretch. Maybe extend your left leg. If you want the second bind, you can bend the right knee, reach with your left hand. If you do find that grip, kick into your hand. And again, keep your shoulders grounded. Press your left shoulder toward the floor, however far you take the twist. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this. Come back to center. Draw both knees in side by side. Now let's take it to happy baby. Reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above your knees. Draw down on both sides. Try to bring the knees to the floor outside your ribs and press your feet up into your hands at the same time. Work to flatten your spine. If you're going to take it further, you can rock this side to side. Further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, when you're ready, take a deep inhale here. Draw it down as much as you can. And then with the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here. Let your body settle down into the mat. And then just start to move bit by bit here, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms out long past your head, stretch us out. And then pull everything in, bring the elbows toward your chest, draw the knees up as well. And take your time, find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat here, stack your spine. And then bring your hands up to heart center. Take a deep inhale here, hold on to it at the top. And then just let everything go. Thank you for joining class. Namaste.